Oh yeah, we're here. We're here. Actually, I want to start the episode with one of these. Let me see if I can find it. I want to start as I close my door. Yeah, yeah. Welcome to the Unphazed Podcast, the number one motortainment show in the world, where we do our best to show you how to stay unfazed in this world that will definitely try to phase you. I'm here as always, your unfazed sensei, Phazon McClurge. We got Mr. Real Neil McDeal, Real Deal McNeil, Real Meal, something, got to spill something. I don't know, but it's gonna be a good episode today, man. It's gonna be an amazing episode because this one actually hits very close to home for me. Today, we have a true, maybe the truest multi talented individual, rapping, singing, dancing, and more, blessing us with her presence on the pod today. A personal inspiration for me and many others. She's been grinding the music scene since she was like 12 years old, a true testament to her passion and relentless work ethic. We really have Chicago's finest with us on the pod today. So I'm super excited. A rapper who, regardless of what is going on in the world, continues to stay true to herself and inspires so many others to do the same. In her time, she has dropped numerous projects, has created clothing lines, done tons of performances, and even featured on America's Got Talent with the Pack drumline. I'm telling you, and that only scratches the surface of everything she's done. But nobody's doing it better. Nobody's working harder. Nobody's as passionate. Nobody's as consistent. Nobody's as entertaining or creative. Nobody is doing it like this artist is doing it. And she even tells you if y'all hear her new single, Like Me, that's out now on all platforms. So make sure y'all go get that. In the song, she emphasizes that nobody is doing it like her. So blessing the pod today. When we get back for day 23, we have Miss T Star Verse. Let's do it.
I'm unfazed, I'm unfazed, yeah, I'm unfazed. I'm unfazed, yeah, I'm unfazed. I'm unfazed, yeah, finna stack this paper. I'm unfazed, I'm unfazed, yeah, finna stack this paper. I'm unfazed.
Yeah, we got another one. Hey, 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 what's
I get
up,
the remix of
bro?
the Unphased going.
Yeah,
I'm unfazed. Hey,
yeah. You know how we coming. You see how we coming. You see how
real
we coming.
quality, real quality. I ain't expecting nothing less. Do you hear
Come
me?
on, come on. We high level, high quality. And I just want to start the episode out because we usually got to get into the story, and we're gonna get into the story. We're gonna get into a lot of stuff, but you got a single that just dropped, you know what I mean? And I heard it, you know what I'm saying? I loved it. He heard it, he loved it. And I want to start
Now,
off by making sure the people know what's going on. I need them
DJ
to
D Brick,
really, I need them to
finish.
really feel what's going on because it's a
That's
great
that.
one. So we gonna vibe for a second, just for a second, just for a
That's that
second.
footwork.
On the floor, take your ass
Oh,
to the floor.
yeah,
Get up fast, drop it slow.
yeah.
Run around, merry go.
Oh,
Run
that's
around,
that.
merry go. Get your ass on the floor, take your ass to the floor. Get up fast, drop it slow.
Nah,
Get your
nah, man,
ass
that's
on the
that.
floor,
That's
take
that
your
footwork.
ass
Get
to the
that.
floor.
What you got?
Get up
Go
fast,
E,
drop
That's
it
that.
slow.
go E,
Run
go
around,
E,
merry
go
go.
E.
I know you wanna get like me. I know you wanna drink like me.
Chicago
I know you
forward.
wanna win like me. You can trap, but you never be quite like me. I know you wanna get like me. I know you wanna drink like me. I know you wanna win like me. You can trap, but you never be quite like me. Like me, like me, like me, like me, like me, like me. You can trap, but you never hit it quite like me. Like me,
You'll
like
never
me,
do it
like me, like me,
do it
like me. I know you wanna trap, but you never hit it quite like me.
But you'll
I know you
never
wanna
do
get
it
like
like
me.
me.
Never tease.
So man, y'all go.
Never.
Oh, my bad, E, my bad. Oh, E, my
Oh,
bad.
that's that.
Oh, he got
Oh,
the
look at.
kind.
He was in it. He was
I
in
ain't
it.
know
You
he's
hear
gonna
me?
get live like that.
Yeah, I didn't even mean to stop it on you like that. You was vibing, E. But yeah, T, thank you for coming on the pod. It's a blessing to have you in my life. I appreciate you so much. A little
Likewise.
tired now.
Thanks
You
for
know, the
Not
gracing the
Chicago
pod.
music get
I
you.
don't know. It's been
it
rough
get you
for
out of your
him.
breath. Winded real
Yeah.
Right.
quick.
He
Yeah,
be
and I've
out of
been
breath
working
after
out. Look,
one
I've been
little.
working out though. That's the thing. I'm up every morning working
It
out, and
don't
it's
matter.
still,
That don't
You
it
gotta
don't
matter. I
matter.
stop
keep
working
It
it.
out,
It
don't.
don't
man.
matter
Get
for
like your
real.
boy.
It
It don't
don't.
matter. It
It
don't matter.
don't.
That's a different
It
type of
don't.
conditioning.
You gotta
That's
stop
a
working
different
out. Get
type.
like your boy.
I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. That laziness. You was getting it though.
He
But
was.
T, I just
What's
want to ask you, how are you? You know what I mean? We were talking about it a little before, but I just want to know how you doing.
I am blessed and highly favored. Stress can't live here too long. Too
Okay.
long. We got to put a little time stamp on that.
I'm
But
sitting on myself.
yeah, like I was telling you a little earlier, being
Mhm.
an adult is real ghetto. And I stand on that. It's real ghetto, but we try to make the most of it out of every day, you know.
Now, peep the set. Show them the set.
Oh, yeah. Okay, hold on, wait. I
want
to do this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Get with it.
Shout out to Night Nails, my sis. She did that.
Yeah.
She's one entrepreneur doing her shit. Love her.
Yeah. And for the people who may not know, because where did even just the name T-Star? Because you've been doing this for a minute.
I love when artists don't use their name. I love when they don't use their name because there's a backstory to it, and I want to know how you got that.
So what's interesting is there's some controversy around me changing my name. It's been like happening for a long time now, and I've been like ignoring it. I'm just like, T-Star is just so me. It's been me for the longest since I've been making music. But I'll give y'all the backstory, and I'll get y'all to where the controversy lies. T-Star came from so I've been entertaining since I was 2. And when I started off in the entertainment industry, I was modeling.
2 Gerber baby stages.
Yes, very much so. Like, think about Tyler's and Tiaras. That was me. I was a pageant princess.
Wow.
Like,
yeah.
And we can get into that later too, because that was. But I had this aunt. Her name is Aunt Opal, and she could never remember any of her family members' names, so she would always give them a nickname, right? And so my nickname, because I was just like a on the stage baby, was Star, and so I was Star for a long time, right? And then once I got into the music industry, like there was already a lot of stars in the game, so I was just like, let's just try to mix that up a little bit, and let me put the T, which is from my first name. My real name is Tandria. T in front of the star. So then I was T-Star for a long time, right? But then somebody had the nerve to want to be T-Star too.
Oh no!
Shout out to the man, or I hate you, because why are you T-Star? Why are you T-Star?
No, we can't have that.
That's the best T-Star win.
Why are we doing it? But
we can't have that.
Yeah, no, can't have that. I did not stand for that. So I was like, you know what? My Instagram handle was T-Star Verse for since I started doing Instagram for the most part. And so I was like, maybe I'll treat Verse like a last name and have Verse on there too. So then T-Star Verse was born, and I've been rocking with her for a little minute. I would say about 6-7 years I've been T-Star Verse officially. But yeah, the controversy lies in, so I'm older now, like I'm 24, about to be 25 next month. And I'm just like, I feel like T-Star was just me and my
face.
What?
Find all these new buttons.
I just be playing with them sometimes. Don't mind me. I just interject them. So man, I didn't know what that was. I thought that would did something else in my mind. So it's all right. Forget that. Yep.
But yeah, so I'm kind of thinking like I want to spice it up a little bit, switch it up a little bit. I may or may not. I don't know yet. I just feel like I have to be led to do it. But Tandria is my real name, and I feel like nobody has the name Tandria. Like, I mean, there's people who do have the name Tandria, but few and far in between in the entertainment industry. So like just stepping out, Tandria, I feel like that just gives grown, like, you know, who is this girl? You know?
Yeah.
So if I were to rebrand, it probably will be with my real name. Sorry.
But okay, you got to do it though. We getting grown, like you said.
It's
the transition. It's the transition.
Everybody will see, you know, they can go back into
and play around with it. You can mess around, make hella names from it. You can do Tandy, you know what I'm saying? Big D.
And you know my nickname.
What are you talking about?
Right, that's kind of crazy.
I'm
trying to, you know what I'm saying?
What are you talking about?
Just play with the words.
You know, I've been playing with it though. At first I was like, huh? What you say?
TSV make you sound like a group.
True TSV. That's like my abbreviation. Like when I like get bookings or stuff like that, they'll like abbreviate it to TSV. So that is in the air. I don't know. I was thinking like Dree or like Dree. Yeah.
Smooth.
I like that.
You know, I don't know though. We're still cooking.
We're still cooking. That's good though. That's good though. You transition, you grow as an artist, and you're able to update. You're always able to change. You're never stuck in one thing.
I rebrand it? You know what I'm saying? RDM in the building. Real Dem McNeil.
RDM, okay.
Used to be DJ Einstein for a long time.
Okay. So where do you come from? Because I've been hearing Phaz call you E. So where's the E?
Him being lazy. My name's Eman. So he just E.
Okay.
That's what I do with everybody. I do that with everybody. Whatever their first letter, I'm a first letter type of guy.
I'm like that too, though.
Yeah, I always do that. And T, I want to ask you. See, I'm doing it right now. as far as being an artist, I think one of the cool things, like just about you that I've always seen, right, is that
Mhm.
as far as being an artist, like you're a female rapper, you do so much more. But let's just say, like, for instance, like for the rapper piece,
Mhm.
like you have always rapped what you wanted to rap. It was never, I'm gonna rap, oh, this is popping nowadays, or the hypersexuals, like I'm gonna do all this. And you know what I mean? You always say, okay, this is, I'm gonna rap this way, this is gonna be me, everything that's going on social media in the world. I don't have to do that. I'm gonna
Yeah.
just be me. I'm gonna spit my bars. I got a crazy flow. I got all this. So kind of walk me through what made you do that.
For me, I just like to go back into thinking about like the history of hip hop, you know, and hip hop
Hmm.
was born out of authenticity. You talking about what's really going on, like legitly in your life currently. And you know, some people, you know, would flaunt or you know falsify things, but for the most part, hip hop at its core is authenticity. So for
Hmm.
me, being a student of the game, I always wanted to make sure that I stayed true to my present, my current moment. Even though I'm from Chicago and I have lived in the hoods of Chicago, the real gutter, hot corners, all that. I didn't have that experience of being on the streets. So even though I saw it, I can talk about what I seen. But for me to just be like, oh, I'm about to shoot them up, bang, 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 chop, pow, pow, pow. I mean, I
Yeah.
could talk about that, but I just feel like that is not who I am. So
Yeah.
honestly, I had a long like tussle with coming into the game and being a rapper and trying to find my voice with audiences that were my age, because a lot of times they would look at me and be like, see, for a long time I wasn't cussing in my music. Like I think I didn't start
Yeah.
cussing in my music until I was like maybe 18. And
Wow.
You didn't say
that,
shit one time. Can we?
no, I did not. The thing is, it
Can't you
wasn't
just
like
say
gospel
damn?
rap. No, I didn't even do that. Like the thing, it wasn't even gospel rap. I was just spitting bars, you know, and a lot of my peers will be like, T, when are you gonna shoot them up bang bang or talk about like doing some sloppy
Nah.
talking, you know, when are you gonna just throw that in there? I'm like,
Yeah.
I can't relate. So I'm not gonna do
Uh-huh.
that. When the time happens, when the time comes, that's when I'll put it into my music if it so ever happens for me. And
Right.
so I think me staying true to myself, it just came with like the core of me understanding like what hip hop is. And I also just I never like even with me who I am without all the artistry stuff, like I'm very much myself. And I think that that's just important to walk in spaces and be who you are and let people see who you are and take it or leave it, you know?
Uh-huh.
Um, so yeah, that's probably like the best way I can put it. I'm just me, and I'm not about to try
Yeah.
to make something up to please or appeal to whoever my audience is. My audience, they're gonna find me, and they have, you know.
Right.
Yes.
I don't know. It's just really important to, yeah, stay true to who you are. That's all. That's
No,
all. Be you.
I love that for sure. Cause I mean, staying true to your purpose again, we can all get trapped in the idea of, giving the people what they want. But again, like
Yeah.
I was telling even Jelani, I'm like finding that even medium where you know what I'm saying, you can serve them for the purposes that they want to regarding what they want to hear,
Right.
but you stay true to you. You're not degrading yourself or having to put
Yeah.
yourself out there in any kind of way. But one thing I wanna kind of pick their perspective on is, you know what I'm saying, first and foremost, we all know the music industry right now is taken over by the ladies. The ladies
Mm-hmm.
definitely got it on
Come
lock, you know what I'm
on.
saying? So
It is.
you being one of the, very many in the industry right now that's taking the scenes as a female artist, what kind of inspiration has this had on your music? And then also, what is your like, driving inspiration to the young girls that may be looking at you like, man, T doing it, all the ladies is really doing like, because being a rapper as a female was like one of those things that for a long time
It was either this or
wasn't
that.
really, yeah, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So the fact that it's here now, what's your goal, you know what I'm saying, with everything on it and
Yeah,
perspective?
so your first question was looking at the industry and what it is now and like all the ladies who's killing it. Honestly, I'm so inspired. Like
Yeah.
it's opened up different avenues, like so many avenues for female artists to be able to talk however they want to talk and for
Right.
people to actually embrace that. I think my Gram's coming in the door. She might
Shout out to
be.
Grams, man.
What's up, Grams?
I see
What's up,
Gram's.
Grams?
But she might be on the front porch too. Okay, anyways, but so I think that, like, for example, Doechii, I'm very inspired by that.
Oh,
That is my
yes.
girl. I feel like honestly, if there was moments in my career where I feel like I took a back seat, and if I were to like not take that back seat, I probably would have been where Doechii is because me and her are so similar and like just how we do artistry. But yeah, she like just her hearing her being able to speak her truth and talk her talk and do what she does, like that was a huge inspiration. But also just like seeing the overall like embrace of women being able to spit however they want to spit. I mean, there is a lot of women in the industry who are still kind of in the mode of what female hip hop was back in the day, what the expectations of being a female artist is, which is like what Phaz was talking about earlier, which is like being over sexualized and like that hypersexuality and all of that stuff. But I feel like to a certain degree, a lot of the female artists have been reclaiming it. And that is commendable because it's like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm hot as hell. Like, I want to show my body. Like, and I think that is also important too, because that's our walk, you know, as women, you know, we're all going through that type of journey. But I think that it's really beautiful to see all the different avenues of female rap that there is. And it definitely has inspired me a lot. And then your other question for ladies that are looking at me now, I think that it is a beautiful thing, honestly. I mean, I feel like I've had younger women and younger ladies in the industry like look up to me in different facets, not just music. And it's always such a honoring moment because I'm just like, yo, like I know that what I'm doing is one, making an impact because people are being able to see themselves and be like, oh, I can do this too. But I think it's just very important for me to also speak like, okay, the only reason why I'm doing this is because nobody told me to do this, but because I genuinely wanted to do this and I didn't have anybody like rush me either, you know? Because there was a time, honestly, I'll give y'all a little insight. When I was 16, I was about to be, I was going to be signed to a record label. I'm not going to say what record label it was. But the deal was, one, it was a poopy deal, real poopy. Like a 360 deal. And I was like, y'all, I literally do everything. So you're going to take all my money. Like, we're not.
No.
At least you smart, you know what I'm saying, to read and understand, because now you have your options, the deals, you know, ladies can go independent because then you get stuck with groups like TLC, amazing group, but never really had the opportunity to, you know,
actually
be as big as they need. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, that, and then too, like, they wanted me to, and at the time I was like, it was 2016. For some reason, they had in their mind, they were like, oh, I need you, if you're going to get into this industry, you have to change your look. And by changing your look, they wanted me to get a full-on booty, boobs, like everything. I'm like, gee, hold on. I'm 16. Mind you, I wasn't in any of these conversations with my parents who were managing me at the time that were having these conversations. And I remember when they told me, like, you had a deal on the table, I was like, why you ain't never tell me this? And it was like, you know, we're not having you out here like that. And I was like, okay, but I was mad for a long time because I'm like, this is my moment. What you talking about? I was like, nah, baby, you was gonna get botched. I was like, oh.
Shout out to the parents. Shout
out to them. It's important, you know, having that parental input because baby, they was about to have me out here competing with Nicki Minaj. And
that don't age well.
It don't. So yeah, I think it's just important to like, get back to that, like be who you are and know that there's somebody out there who is living similar lifestyles to you as you are, and like they're gonna need somebody to look at too, like throughout their journey as well. And I think it's super highly saturated with all of like the same stuff, the same concept. So it's like
we're really waiting for something unique to come on the scene,
you know,
really take over.
Literally.
Everything is getting sounding the same.
It's like, damn, what a good music at. I don't know.
Nah, facts.
I find myself listening to more old school music than I do like new music.
I was saying that, you know what I'm saying, the other day. I'm like, man, if you really think about it, we don't have no what you would call like nostalgic sound in it. And it's just like, think about it right now, people in the industry years from now when they have transitioned out of the industry, like for example, we'll still go back and bump to Lil Wayne. We'll still go back and listen to Drake, Chris Brown, Usher, and even go back further to like, you know, H-Town and, you know, just the older groups.
Yeah.
We still can, but it's like crazy, like even decades after they're not singing, we still listen to them. And I think about our industry now, I'm like, man, yeah, people come out with some great hits, but I don't see myself
listening to it when you're like 40, 50, listening back to
there's songs that I dropped like 3 years ago that I don't even play on my playlist no more. So it's like, it's crazy, man.
It's not aging
we need that real unique, real speaking to the soul. And it's really, I think, respectfully, like you're saying, because with the over-sexualization and everybody talking about it, ain't nobody talking about nothing real no more. Everybody, they ain't giving you no story, no real experiences. These people were singing and rapping about their life. Now people doing all this fantasized stuff, and this is like it's the same thing. So really, it's like, okay, who's got the current hottest sound of the same thing that people are doing
Nah.
versus who's really giving you something with longevity. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
J. Cole probably was the last person who really people was holding on to, you know what I'm saying, the
Mhm.
dream field. So it's like, and then
Yeah. And
he
I think
dropped off and
yeah.
just left us for a second. So it's
And I
like,
think
we'll
I
take
think a
it.
lot of it too is that
Yeah.
like even the way that we live is different too. So I think
Yeah.
they
Facts.
still do talk about like kind of the same perspective that they did back in the day, but it's like the way we live it now. A lot of people is just basing off of social media. It is Birkin bags and booties and money and all. So that's the way everyone either is living or is trying to live. So it's like
Literally.
now that's all we
There
hearing
ain't
in the
enough love
music.
in the life no more. We
Ain't
gotta get
enough
back to
love.
loving.
You know what I
No,
mean? So
they're
we
We
all
got
get
to
good. What
develop.
happened to the great relationships?
And we
Everybody want to
probably
be
do have
self-made.
some. We
Yeah.
probably do have some, but it's not everyone loves that other
And
music
that's why
so
we gotta
much
use
that
these
that stuff is on
platforms
the
to
It's
boost
bottom.
going
artists like
down.
yourself.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like really like hype. It's just performance. So much is so it's just so much performance going on. Like we don't even know what's real anymore.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
I remember like having a battle with myself in my writing, like because obviously like I'm not famous yet. Heavy on it yet.
No
But I
followers in
don't even know
me.
if I want to be famous anymore. That's another conversation. We'll pin it.
Right.
But like I'm not as known as I would like to be currently. As well, I'm gonna say as much as I feel like my work is like it weighs heavy. I
Hmm.
feel like it should be known by more people. But I just feel like I was in a place where I'm like, okay, I want to talk about the things that I don't have, but I want to use it in a
Hmm.
way where it's like I'm manifesting. So like, yeah, I might be saying things that I don't have low key lying, but like I'm doing it in a way where it's like, okay, I'm speaking this into existence for myself. Like for example, when I
Yeah. Facts.
album called Balance, I had a song on there called Tesla Music. And I've been obsessed with Tesla since they came out. I mean, I don't know how I feel too much about it now because it's just so much going on with Elon. But
Yeah.
I still want a Tesla because I'm just like, dang, why not just get one? Like it's a spaceship. Why not? but
Hey, cool. All right, all right.
It's a robot.
it's a
We
robot.
need BMW music next. That's what we
True,
need.
true. I might let me get my feel on the BMW and I'll come back to that later. But with the Tesla, I was like, man, if like in my music, I was talking as if I had it already. So it like
Hmm.
kind of came off as like,
I like that.
but it was literally like a mantra for myself, like that you're gonna
Yeah.
get that thing. And so I feel like
Yeah.
when you do things like that, it's
I think
cool, but I don't know when people be like lying and like,
And
I
I
oh,
about to
think
say, I
you
think
can
that
tell
might be
as
the new
well.
lane, yo. Like
mhm,
I ain't even like you think about it. Back in the day, they used to rap about reality and
right,
sing about reality. That was reality rap. Now we
mhm,
have this facade of like fake rap. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And you know what I'm saying, living either a fake lifestyle or your actual lifestyle that you live in if you living like that. But
mhm,
I like what you just said, like the perspective, and you might be the one that might be your lane, unique manifestation rap. Like
yeah,
maybe I'm
yeah,
not there yet, maybe I'm not there now, but I'm like
yeah,
speaking into existence,
mhm.
talking about stuff that not that it's not about stuff that you don't have, but stuff you don't have yet. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right,
that'd
exactly that.
be
Yeah,
fun.
you have to. I'm get tap into that bag a
That
little bit.
inspirational music, that motivational
Yeah.
music. That's
No,
what we need.
that's what we
We
need,
need
honestly.
something
Like
like a
people,
We
bump in
do.
the weight room.
But it's
for
just if people
real.
trying to hear that, that's
Yeah,
the only
I
thing. Our
I
people,
here's
our
am.
the thing.
people. You
I
know
feel
what I
like
mean?
there is a
We need
pocket,
to
like there's
push
an
it. There
audience of
is.
people that are trying to listen to that or are wanting to hear that
But
type
it's
of
flooded
music,
right now.
but it's so
Yes,
flooded.
exactly.
And then you have like, hey Grams, and then you
What
have
up,
like
girl?
that.
Shout out to the girl in the
No,
bed.
she gave me a concert
Oh, from
covers.
Culver's?
Cover the
Oh yeah.
brand. Cover the.
Oh
I'm like,
yeah. Nah, we could do we just need
Love
a
you, Graham.
sponsorship.
Thank you,
We
Graham.
hooked you up.
shout out to
Um,
Granny.
Do you know Culver's eat?
you see
Where mine
Faison?
at?
You see Faison? She said,
Hey.
We got Mama McClurge in the chat too. She said, "Hey family,
Yeah.
hi. Hey, cousin.
Hey.
everybody live. It's a family. Man, it's always a great environment here on the Unphased Pod. Family is affairs,
Absolutely.
you
It
know,
is
still
always.
function.
Always. And one thing I wanted to say too, T, is that's pretty cool. We had another rapper on here, my boy Jelani, and
Mhm.
when he was talking about something. He was talking about the work that you need to put in as an independent artist and how that's helped him. So even talking, we're gonna get to the famous thing in a second, but I think God is has you in this position for a reason because now, just like if you would have got that record label, you would have still had to do all the work, but they take all the money. But now you know the ins and outs of your music,
Yeah.
your brand, the
Mhm.
marketing, the numbers, the analytics, the production, everything like that. So that when you get to that point, like you are a pro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We talk about this in football all the time. It's like we may not be where we want to be yet, but it's like we still are working so hard and it's gonna show. But when it is time to show, we are prepared for that moment. So I'm excited for you because I feel like independent is like the thing now,
Yeah.
especially for artists. But it's like you've
Everybody
been
want to
doing
have it.
that, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Right.
So you're
Right.
already at the top of your game. So when it does happen, it's
Mhm.
like you could just snap right into it.
No, that's real.
Yeah.
That's real. It is a special place to be in, and for all those reasons that you just listed, I think that it's a journey that oftentimes could be like overshadowed because people when you think about the industry at large, it's kind of just like it's intimidating, you know, because like we are at the bottom of the food chain, but at the same time, we are what the industry at the top is looking at because we're giving the rawness, the realness, we're giving the next
Yes.
new thing, and they're
Yeah.
just biting off of it realistically. But I think what I've learned in this independent artist journey is like honestly to just stay consistent as much as you can because like as we see, it's still going. Like people are still getting up every day and making music or making content. Like this is such a content crazy world. Like I don't even, I'm not gonna lie, I was never really the type to want to be on social media a lot. Like
Hmm.
I would like to capture memories for myself and then pocket them. But
Yeah.
like I've had to forcefully do that. That's not my favorite part of it. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
Hmm.
I love the creation of videos and content. Like I really do. But I love like long form content. I love
Yes.
actually putting thought into what I'm doing. And that was just so much like, oh, I have to run and gun. Like, okay, I'm outside. Let me just do.
Yeah.
Play the
Yeah.
Like,
game, man.
and I'm just like, like this is, it's draining me from my creativity. It's stripping me of it. But
Yeah.
like, that's just the name of the game. And like, it's a lot of sacrifices that you do have to make as an independent artist because it's just like you have to constantly put yourself out there. So
Yes.
it's been a journey, but I feel like I'm definitely getting like killing that person that's just like, oh girl, don't do that. I have to go.
Yeah.
Like that's why I commend y'all on doing this 30-day thing because like literally it's
Yeah.
about
30
push,
days is a lot.
you
Yeah.
know. But it's a lot of work. And
It's a
then it's
lot
like,
of
Come
work.
on,
okay, not only do you gotta shoot the content, but then you gotta edit the content, and you gotta
Come on.
post
Come on.
crazy.
along the way
Come
you
on.
get better, you build your team.
You
You
know,
figure
and
out but the
definitely
only
that's the
way to
thing
do it
too.
is to do it. You know what I'm saying? So,
Hmm.
Absolutely.
And one
Absolutely.
thing I've been thinking about too is like, because of course, like I enjoy the content and the creation and things like that, but it's like just like you said,
yum,
sometimes it
yum.
can,
Eat 'em
yeah,
up.
she eating that. Come on, you got to get that.
Yes.
Sometimes, like in content itself, like you said, it can be draining.
Yeah.
And one thing I've been trying to study, like for the podcast or just in general for content, is like we talk about Ashton Hall. You know, Ashton Hall is the dude that got the timestamps. I want if we could pull up a thing of him, I'm gonna have the backstage manager if you could pull up a thing. But he's like this real buff dude. Basically, he puts a timestamp on. He put his head in the ice bucket water and stuff like
Mhm.
that. I'm gonna show him to you. But he
Mhm.
basically created a new type of content, and now everybody copied his content.
Okay.
So
That's
I've
how
been
it
thinking
is.
about how is it instead of having to conform to like, okay, this is the music industry or this is the pocket and we're doing this kind of how can we make our own content? Which is also something that we really enjoy and
Mhm.
create a lane for ourselves. So that's
That's for
something
sure.
I've been thinking about as well because this
Right.
content world is crazy and it does get
I
draining, especially if
love
you're just following after everybody. Okay, like what's viral? Okay, this is viral. Okay, let me do this. Let me make this music video.
Yeah.
It is definitely a
I
lot.
Yeah.
love the way you think it Phase
I agree.
because you're challenging yourself. I'm not gonna say with the impossible, but you're challenging yourself with, you know what I'm saying, as long as you manifest it and keep working at it, it's gonna happen for us because respectfully, what you're talking about is like being an inventor
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
or an originator. And that is like one of the most difficult things to do. Being creative and bringing your creativity and, you know what I'm saying, to like that to a space is not
Mhm.
difficult to do. And you can be the best at that and be unique at it. But like, for example, like you're saying, Ashton Hall wasn't the first, content creator, but he was the first content. He was the first one to post the content he posts. And
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
now everybody else does it now. There's another guy who does it, but it's like, okay, he got way more following. So it's like, it's almost like what I'm trying to say, like basically to like for example, when people created light, the car, the wheel, all of
Mm-hmm.
these things that are created, there's always
Henry
gonna be people who
Ford.
come after you and do it
Yeah,
better than you
yeah.
did it.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess my thing is, whereas I love that you strive for that, my biggest challenge is how do we be the best at whatever lane we choose as well.
Mm.
It said we will be originators of something soon,
Mm-hmm.
but
Yeah.
there's always going to be somebody to create something. So in the lane that we decide to be in, how do we take over that lane? How do we, because we can take somebody's idea, make it a great idea of our own, and then make it
Exactly.
even better than what it was.
Exactly.
So
Exactly. And
that's it.
that's the two things. I think that's like in everything in life. You can either
Hmm.
see what's going on, see what's viral already, and take that, okay, let me make it better, or let me do my own version of that. Or you can
Hmm.
completely create something new. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Either way, it's like, but it's like you don't have to put time into one of these things. You can put
Yeah.
time into both of them, but the needle only gonna move so
So
far.
far.
But if
Hmm.
you put time into one thing, just like you, like I feel like for music, T, it's like your flow, your
Mhm.
style. How do you make it so it's like I hear this and it's like, ah, is this just another rapper
Yeah.
or this whatever it is? You try to
Mhm.
curate your flow. And what do you actually, that's actually a great question. Like, what do you do? I feel like to
Yeah.
continually like reinvent, not even reinvent, but like stand out amongst all these other female artists or just artists in general, really.
Honestly, whenever I approach like project time, I like I like to experiment first and foremost. Like I just like to play with
Hmm.
sounds. I like to test what I already know. And like, for example, for this project that I'm working on that's about to release next month. Um, this project, my approach was very much so what music do I like and what beats or like production do I want to like just tap into.
Yeah.
And I just like I don't know. I just threw stuff at the wall, and I just was like, okay, let's see. Thing is, though, like with me trying out different genres, it put me in a space that I wasn't accustomed to. So I was just
Yeah.
trying stuff, and I feel like I don't know. I saw this one Tyler the Creator video.
Mm.
He was just like,
Great
I
mind.
wanna, yeah, love him. He was like, what he said? He was like, you know, you when you're creating, you want to create like a child, but then like tweak like a scientist or like go back and like edit like a scientist. And
Mm.
so
I
that
like that.
a lot of times I would like approach, I'm a perfectionist by nature. Like I love for things to be
Hmm.
perfect.
Got to be right. Yeah.
You know, it gotta be right, or I'm not gonna do it.
Hmm.
But I realized like that was blocking me from creating, period.
Yeah.
So I saw that, I was like, oh my gosh, that resonates so well because when you allow yourself the space to just throw stuff on the wall, you are opening up a new world that you probably would never have experienced before. And then
Hmm.
after you throw everything on the wall, now we can like, okay, go into the editing process, go into post and like tweak what we got, take some things
Mm.
out, put some things in, like really just make it what you want it to be after you've done all you can, you know? You just stand.
Yes.
Praise him.
Come on
But
Come
now.
on.
I was hoping that's where you was going with that. That's my joint.
you know,
Okay, let me stop.
but no, so for me, I just like to experiment. And one of the things that kind of led me into just experimenting more was I really wanted to like get into production. So me and
Hmm.
the producers that I've been working with closely on this project, I took the initiative to be like, hey, let's do stuff from scratch. Like, I want to be in the room with you while you're making the beat. And
Mm.
eventually, I do want to get to a space where I am producing myself, but I just knew I did not have the time nor the patience to be doing that at the moment.
Yeah.
The crazy thing is, I bought all the equipment. Like, I could do it right now, but I was just like,
Yeah.
yeah, we're gonna wait. But
Hmm.
being in those rooms, in those spaces where I was sitting with the producer and like he was making the beats, it like allowed me to one see what they were doing, you know, how they were doing
Hmm.
it, but also have a voice in how I wanted certain things to sound. Because I know for me, like I always have an ear on what I kind of and where I'm trying to go, but I just don't
Hmm.
know how to necessarily articulate it or actually execute it in that moment. So like being able to walk a producer through, like, hey, I'm hearing do 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 do, you know, or something like that. Like,
Yeah.
like, oh, you're hearing, okay, and then it just goes, it just flows.
Nah,
So
facts.
that has been a really cool experience for me, and I definitely want to take that into my future projects as well as like actually get into production because I do want to do that for real too. But that has been a completely different outlook. I feel like I was really one with this project because I had my hand in everything, even if I wasn't like doing all of the technical.
Doing it.
Still like was like, hey, I want to hear this, and it just came out that way. So I'm super excited for y'all to actually hit a project.
Yes.
Coming
I was
Yeah.
soon.
like,
And
dang,
when does it drop to?
I don't have the release date just
Okay.
yet, but it is
Okay.
gonna drop. Hopefully, I'm praying that it drops August 22nd, which is when I'm having my show for it. But
Hmm.
we'll see what the distribution kind of looking like. We still working on the back end of that, you know,
Yeah.
doing everything.
so get
Yeah.
ready to go get that.
But no, for sure. Get ready to go get it. I do have a name for it. It's called the Garden Tape.
We gotta have a bill or something for that.
You
Tea
That's an
know,
Star
exclusive.
Dream.
We need that.
a little exclusive.
What do
It's
we
called
do?
My
Do
the
we
little
have
Garden
Tea Star
Tape.
anything?
Dream.
Yes, and
What
it
do we
was a
do?
long boom, boom. Yes,
Graveyard.
yes, it was a
Yeah,
long
I'll
time.
try something.
So I ain't gonna lie, like it was
Yeah.
it started off being like, okay, I'm gonna do like a little EP, like I'm gonna give them 5 songs, and then I was like, I don't know, I kind of got more than 5 songs, and I was like, oh, do I want it to be an album? But then the pressure of it being an album, I'm like, I don't know. So then I was just like, let's make it a mixtape.
Yeah.
Epic. Oh, we go.
Yeah.
Let's make a mixtape. Give them a little
Come on
something.
now.
Yeah. And what I
Yeah.
want to ask you too is that, like, so with this, we talk about this a lot on the podcast, just even from a football perspective, we
Mhm.
have like we've both been the goal is the NFL, of course. Now we touched all these different leagues. I'm getting to a higher league. I'm right there under the NFL. The
Mhm.
main thing is like we put so much effort into this thing, like say if it's football, if it's music, and a lot of times we don't see the progress that we want, like you said, like not necessarily the famousness, but it's like the recognition for all the
Mhm.
work and the music that you've put in. I
Yeah.
want to know the mental part of that, because I
Mhm.
feel like that's a huge part that a lot of people can learn from, because it's like you're getting ready to put out a new project, but
Mhm.
you've been doing this your entire life. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And maybe it's not where you want it to be, but you've still been consistent. You've still been going at it. And that's the same thing with me in football, same thing with E in football and in
Mhm.
life. So I kind of want to talk about that space, because I feel like we love our craft and you have to love it. Like
You
if you
have
don't
to.
love it and you're doing all this, like it's tough. If you don't love it, you'll drive yourself crazy. You
Absolutely.
know what I'm saying? Bad things can happen. So that's
Mhm.
what I want to talk about as far as your mental space and
Mhm.
continuing to do this. And maybe you release an album and it doesn't do as good as you want, or you do a performance and not a lot of people are there. That
Yeah.
space, because I think a lot of people could learn from you and where you started to where you are now, because it's still a blessing to be where you are now from where you started. But
For
it's
sure.
like we're still so highly motivated people that it's like we still want to get there. You know what I mean?
Still, that's
Exactly.
still nice. Still on the
Come
prize
Right
right
on.
here, but we
I
want
stay
to
on the
take it
pod.
high.
there. Okay,
Come
and
on.
definitely do. I would say honestly, every time I get on the big screen, I'm just like, oh. No,
Give me
That
shit like
stage
this.
spoken.
Let's take it. Yeah, come on.
Now solo that out. Solo that out. We need that.
Right, but no, I would say for me, it's hard. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to y'all. Like I be
Don't
battling
lie.
a lot. Like I
I
be
know.
going in and out of like, do I need to keep doing this? And like that comparison thing is a real thing too, because it's
Oh,
like you
yeah.
can know like you're better. Like I'm not saying this trying to be like cocky, but like you know when you're working and like you've been in doing this and you see other people like reach heights where you're like, gee, you just got on the scene and low key, high key, you're not even that great, and you're doing this. And I'm not trying to say that like obviously they have a space too. God has a plan for their life. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
knocking them at all, but it's
Yes.
just like I've been working so hard, I've been doing this, like you said, like we've been doing this for a long time, and we know that we're good. Like we know that we have something different to offer the industries that we're in. And so like I be going through it, but I be having to, tap back in, be like, okay, remember your why. I feel like that is something that I've done for a
I
long
like
time.
that.
Why did you even start doing what you do? Like, because if you're doing it for the fame, for the publicity, for whatever the external factor could be, then you're missing
Mm,
out on your purpose for real.
I like
So
that. I like that.
tapping back into that why always centers me and grounds me. But then also too, just like knowing that like anything good really takes time. I know that might sound cliche, but like this journey that we're talking about, we're gonna be able to come back 5 years from now and we're gonna be like, damn, we really went through some stuff. We was in the trenches for
Hmm.
real. And
Yeah.
that just makes up for a even better story, like a story that is inspirational to others. So I feel like that really helps me a lot. Also, I'm a creative. I'm going to be creating to the day I die. I can't not do it. I've tried not to do it, and my
Hmm.
life was so poopy. I was just like, why am I doing this to myself? Like, oh girl, you got to do it. So I
Yeah.
mean, remembering that, and also knowing too, like I don't know. For me, I've been blessed with people around me who remembers, shows from 5-6 years ago, and they'll be like,
Yeah.
hey, I need you to do this. And so they'll put me back into the room whenever I feel like I'm kind of like stepping out and not
Wow.
being involved in in the arena as much as I used to. So it's just
Mhm.
like those moments also let me know like what I did was memorable.
Memorable. Yeah, either
We
one.
went, we
No, we
went through.
good.
We
We
ain't nobody.
good.
We ain't
We
grandmother
good.
over here.
You
We
know.
good.
But yeah, what I did, they remembered that, and that means a lot. That means like who I was then, I'm not even. I've grown so much, and I know I'm even better now. So the fact that they remembered something from the past, and they're still like trying to pull on me for the future is like, okay, obviously I did something great then. Why can't I do something even better, or why can't I continue propelling myself forward? So yeah, just having those like affirmations with myself and having those realistic moments where I'm like, okay, reality check, where we at right now? If you
Mhm.
feeling a little wavy, okay, that's cool. Have your little cry sesh for a minute. You didn't book the show
Yeah.
you wanted to. Like for me this year, I was like, okay, I definitely know I want to be on more festivals, but that didn't happen. And the reason why it didn't happen, I feel like, is because I haven't like released any like projects for real. And so with me like finishing out my project and stuff like that, okay, cool. I didn't get festivals this year. Okay, I'm gonna really go gun for them next year with my project being out later on this year. So it's just like, you just gotta talk to yourself. I feel like you're your biggest supporter and also your biggest critic. And so sometimes you gotta
Yeah.
find that balance to be able to be like, okay, this is what I'm doing. And I'm gonna have my boohoo moment, but I'm gonna bring myself back out of it. Also, another cliche, slightly, but not really, because what? God is everything. God. I mean, when I tell you, I be chatting with God, I'm like, bruh, what's going on? Don't have me shouting up in here. Hold on.
That's an extended cut.
He will do it. Yes, he will. Oh, yes, he will. Every single time. Every
All
single
the
time.
time. Like, and I feel like
And
people,
and another time after that.
and another time after that, and a
And he already
lifetime
did it.
after that, and
And he already did it the
generations after
time
that.
before that.
And he did it before, so he gonna do it
Yes.
again. Like, I
One
don't know.
thing.
I feel like people, whatever it is, if it's, I'm not gonna get into like the specifics. I'm my God is my God. Whoever
Mhm.
y'all believe, that's who
I
I believe.
got.
But I will say like having that sense of knowing that there is something higher that has something planned for your life
Mhm. Yeah.
is just very detrimental for you seeing the future and also being able to be a visionary for real.
Plus, I feel like
Mhm.
I
Go
feel
ahead.
like it take pressure off you too. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Somebody again, I heard. I don't know. I know I heard it on the podcast, but somebody was saying like a lot of times, and I already said it before on here, but a lot of times we bear pressure on us that was not our weight to bear. You know what I'm saying? I think that God's already handled it for us. But a lot of times we put that pressure and that weight on our own shoulders, and He done already carried it for us. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? We when you fail to realize that there is something above you that you can look to and, you know what I'm saying, pray to and put in His hands, and you forget that, it feels like you juggling a lot. It feels like you're overwhelmed. It feels like, but when you trust the process and you work on, you can control what you can control,
Mhm.
and He can handle things that are out of your control. Like one thing I like that you were saying this entire time, you know what I'm saying, explaining this situation, you never once placed blame on, like Phaz always was saying, we can easily politics this, oh, it's because of politics, or people
Mhm.
don't this, or you could have placed the blame on everybody else, but you always are looking within yourself.
Mhm.
What did not do, or why didn't it happen? Like even with the festival dude, it's like, oh, it probably didn't happen because I wasn't ready or I didn't XYZ.
Mhm.
So you already know what you need to do to go
Right.
harder. You're having that conversation with yourself, so you
Mhm.
know if I want this to happen, I gotta push to make this happen like
Yeah.
this. But I also gotta trust in His plan and make sure that I'm putting Him in and that He's in line and it's a part of what He has for me. So you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
At the end of the day, I just feel like that is again right there in line with what we be talking about on the pod. You know,
Mhm.
so it's you only going to get the work that you put into it out of it, especially when you're in an entrepreneur position.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
And we did an episode on I don't know if you've seen the F1 movie. Have you seen that, T?
I'm a
No.
joint.
Yeah, the
I've
F
been
you
living
should
in a
watch it.
I've been living in a box.
Go
I'm
You
get
been in a
sorry.
that.
box?
If
I've been living
y'all
in
ain't
a
got that,
box.
go get that.
I've
That's
been
my
living in
favorite
my
movie.
own bubble for real. Like I don't be knowing what be going on in the world. I don't be like I don't know
That,
what be
that's good sometimes because you gotta lock in and focus.
sometimes it's good, but other times I'm like, dang, I can't join in on none of the people's conversations because I don't know nothing. Like, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. A lot of people try to take my black card away because for me, I
You
wasn't.
gotta know how to BS the conversation. You don't even
Yeah,
gotta be.
yeah.
You
I'd
don't
be
even
like,
gotta know for
yeah.
real.
I'd be like, yeah, that movie, yeah.
Hell yeah, hell yeah,
Somebody else
hell
say
yeah.
something. I'm like, yep, that part. Oh yeah, they had him on that part.
Okay, crazy.
You
Yeah.
stupid.
Crazy, G. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Hey,
no,
so you
F1.
make
I'm gonna look into that. I'm gonna look into
No,
that.
you should look
I,
into that one. And I was just bringing it up because we had a podcast episode about that. And then the
Mhm.
one point that this conversation makes me think of is the one that me and E talk about a lot. It was like there was one point Brad Pitt, Damson, Idris, whatever you call it, where they're in the movie. Brad Pitt, he basically has an injury. He's not supposed to race the cars anymore.
Mhm.
And then he says the guy's like, "Hey, I can't let you race the cars. You had all the injuries." He was like, "If I died in that car, if driving that car is the last thing I was gonna do, that's what I want to do." You know what I
Mm,
mean? And that was one of the biggest things because I think about like you and music, me and football, or any endeavors that we want to do, as
mhm.
long as we are doing something that we love
Yeah.
so much, because a lot of people they're going through this, a lot of people can't handle the constant rejection or constant like they can't put in all the years you've put in and still go hard and say, hey, I still got another project. Hey, I
Yeah.
still got another single coming out. Because everyone in you think everybody's looking at you like, oh my God, here she is again. Or
Yeah.
here
The
Phase is
reality,
okay.
those
He
niggas
posts
don't know.
Phase got a podcast. He talking another pack, whatever it is. But and
Yeah.
they may do that. Some people may do that. Most people not even thinking about you or clocking us like that. But
Mhm.
in the whole perspective of it's like we just have to do what we love. You know what
one
I mean?
thing
Yeah.
Because that's
too.
what life is.
One thing
Mhm.
too, Phase, that I'm glad you brought me back to because I wanted to say it. At the end of the day, like you
Mhm.
were saying, I want to hit back on what he was saying.
Mhm.
So, like you said, sometimes people come to the industry, or for like I've stated, you know what I'm saying. I watch people around me working the same way I'm working, if that either or just as talented or less talented than I am, but getting further than what I am.
Mhm.
And what to kind of relate, kind of what Phase is talking about right now, loving what you doing. I don't think you judge your level of success off of that. I
Mhm.
understand it's difficult because yes, we want the recognition for how good we really are. You know what I'm saying? If you love doing it, yes, you love doing it, but it comes with that price that that's just a part of the
Yeah.
territory. You want to be noticed for that.
Mhm.
So it's like when it's not happening or whatever, you kind of question yourself or you doubt
Mhm.
yourself or maybe imposter syndrome takes over.
For sure.
But one thing I will say is it's not about like we when you do what you love, it's not about what is popular.
Yeah.
It's not about because we're not even in control of what goes viral. It's
Mhm.
if we love doing it, we're gonna keep doing it because that's what we're doing. That's what we
Yeah.
love doing. It's not up to us what goes viral. It's just for us. It's up to us to stay passionate about it and stay true with ourselves. Because as long as we love doing it, that's the biggest value and price to pay. You're going to be happy in doing it. Like when we was talking to even Ty yesterday, he had to re-fall in love with something that he's loved for so long because he got distracted
Mhm.
behind the lack of recognition that he was getting, or what I'm saying, why he wasn't this person, that person, not really realizing I will be that once people understand that I genuinely love this and I'm
Yeah.
passionate about this. Because
Yeah.
now, even if I'm not that, I'm still happy and content within myself.
Yeah.
So I feel like when people lose sight of why they're really doing it, it makes it that much harder to get what they're trying to get. When you
Absolutely.
understand why you're doing it, even if you're not there at that in that moment, when you get there, it's going to be that much sweeter because it's like, man, I ain't lost a love for this since I've been doing it. Like I'm
Literally.
just doing me. I'm doing what I've been doing. I'm just so happen to now get the recognition for it. So
Yeah.
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 And what does that look like for you two? Like, what are some of the things that you do, like, for just the love of it? Like, how do you get
Yeah.
better? Because I honestly don't know. Like, as an artist, I know I've
Mhm.
heard J. Cole, so he's like, I write every day. Or it's
Yeah.
like, and I know you got a project. So, like, what are some of the things that you've been doing and you continue to do to, like, sharpen your pen?
Honestly, when it comes to
ooh,
music,
sharpen your pen. He thought he was fine with that.
when
Come
it
on.
comes to he ate with that. I'm gonna give you the I'm gonna give you that. But
Come on.
for me, when it comes to music, okay, so I'm a writer, period. Like take the music part out. I love to write. Like
Mhm.
I journal. Before I even got into rapping for real, I was doing poetry. So just I write every day. And then like I don't know, I try to like there was a point in my life where I was doing like little activity, like no, not activities, what is it called? I was doing like little prompt things where I would take a journal entry and I would just try to like turn it into a rap type thing. So it's
Mhm.
like those are some of the things that I do, or just I don't know, listening to beats. I'm not gonna lie. Anytime somebody asks me to freestyle, like yes, I could do it, but like do I genuinely do I think that I'm good at it? Absolutely not, because I love writing so much. And I just feel like I can really give it to you if I write it. If I'm freestyling,
Yeah.
Right.
No, facts.
cute, you know, a little cute out. But yeah, freestyle, like just turning the beat on and just doing some free writes, that helps. But for me, I don't know. I think that my biggest inspiration and my biggest push comes from me having like those project moments where I like lock in, I'm doing a project. Because for me, that's like a time cap on my life in that moment or that season. So it just makes me like just want to like get it out even
No,
more.
facts.
And then I love creating storylines. Like I think that all my projects, I only have one like album, but I've had mixtapes out in the past. But like all my projects, they have like a underlying meaning and theme. And I think that just following that theme also is like a testament to like, okay, this is where I was in that season. And so I can like listen back on it and be like, dang, you lived that. Oh, cute. It just does something for me too. Like even though I'm away to everybody else, like it is also therapy for me.
Exactly.
And so yeah, like that's one of the things. But also I think my biggest like skill that I have that I like doing just purely for fun is dancing. Like that was my first love.
Yeah.
And like,
that.
you know, just letting loose. I
can hear it in that song. That's a real
yeah.
That beat.
I was with the producer on that. I was like, hey, this gotta be, because the producer who actually did that, fun fact, his name is Seb the Optimist. Shout out to him.
I like that name. It's a dope name.
Yes, he did three tracks on the project. But I sat right with him, and he's from, if I'm not mistaken, I want to say he's from San Francisco or somewhere in California. But he did not know Chicago juke at all.
That's that beat.
He did it. Oh yeah.
And I was like, bro, we're gonna get you there because you know how to make beats.
Like
let's go. We heard a couple reference tracks and we made it happen. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I don't know. I think dance is just like it just brightens the mood, period. Like you just letting loose, you just being free. And that's like one of the most creative ways that I'm able to just like not think about it too much. You know what I'm saying? Like writing, I've been thinking about, I'm not even gonna lie. Like when it comes to recording, I don't think about that as much, but I always say like if I were to pick throughout the music process, like which one is my favorite, if I was to rank it, like writing, I enjoy it a lot, but is it fun? No, because I'd be real, you know, I'm like, ooh. But like recording, that's cool because I get to let loose a little bit. But performing and being on stage and like letting loose, like I'm just free, done. I'm here. You leave it. So yeah.
Yes. And I feel like that's one of the things about like just the music industry in itself, that a lot of people can rap, a lot of people can do that, but a lot of people can't perform, aren't like the best at performance. And I've seen you perform for a minute, so I'm like, I know, like I've been in it. Exactly. No, facts. I get down. I got all that. I can get down. But that's the thing about it.
You gotta show them later because the video is actually still on YouTube. I'm sorry, I just gotta.
We gotta go get.
Yes,
we gotta find it.
It was a Halloween.
What is it called?
Oh, let me see. Hold on.
I'm about to put it right there for backstage manager. Don't worry about it.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so
we gotta put that.
Halloween show, and in my shows, I like to add like little, theatrical moments. And I think it was like a Queen of the Damn soundbite or like some type of a vampire
something.
Okay, it's called T-Star performs at Empire.
I had my shirt off too, didn't I?
Yes, you had your shirt off. You and Jonas.
We finna get that.
That was hilarious.
I'm trying to like
T-Star performs where?
At Empire, like EMPIR.
Wow, that's hilarious.
Halloween show 2015.
Oh, that's hilarious.
You got
it. Get ready. I'm gonna put it in the chat right now.
That is hilarious.
But,
we gotta see that. We gotta see that.
It's hilarious. It really is hilarious. But performing is an art within itself. And I honestly think that the reason why I feel like I'm good at it is because I started off dancing, like being on the stage, acting, being on the stage is my literal home. Like I just love being on stages. So it just all fell into play. Like the being able to do music and perform and all that stuff. It just kind of aligned. But people take the other end of it where they're like super musical, and that's cool, and they're really talented in that area. But when it comes to like putting that on stage, it is a difficult thing. It's a skill. You got to be able
No,
to
it
like,
is.
Nah,
Just
and
to
then you gotta
breathe
be able
through
to
it.
command the voice.
The
right.
thing is, you be dancing and then you rap every word too. I'm like, I don't know how you do this. She doing spins and
That's
getting
that
up.
Chris
I'm like, that's
Brown,
crazy. Like
Sierra
that's
joint.
yeah. Like that's
No,
talented.
for real. Thank you. But yeah, that is it definitely is a skill. I honestly enjoy. A lot of people have been coming to me and asking me, did you find the part with Phaz?
Full screen it if you can.
You wouldn't have to change.
Come on now.
To give you more than him.
Thought he was a thug.
The crowd was going crazy, dude.
Look at Jonas.
No,
Wow.
I know he did. I know he did. Why he walk out there like he was a vampire
I
on
was a
Twilight?
vampire. I was Edward.
You was
You sold that because that's
Well,
what
that you
I'm
call him.
thinking.
Wait, no, you were the werewolf, I think, because the werewolves
Oh,
were
I was the werewolf. I like the werewolf better.
Everybody thought he
Anyway,
was
what's his
Jacob
name?
out there. Walked
What's
up.
the werewolf name?
Edward and
Johnny.
Jacob.
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 You said it. Well,
Jacob,
I
here
lock
we
it
go.
on your Twilight now.
I was gonna say Jonas, but
You got
Yeah, that was
Jacob,
dope.
Team
That was
Edward,
dope.
whatever you feel.
yeah,
That was
That was-
dope.
That's
real good
hilarious.
throwback. Real good throwback. You didn't even know that was still out there, did you?
No, I didn't even know.
Did you
but I
dance,
knew it.
Phaz?
No, I didn't dance. I was more so acting. I was
Right.
more so
Yeah.
my acting bag.
You know,
You know what I mean? I was in my acting. That's awesome. I think, yeah, performing. Because when I think about like, let's talk about this. Best top performers of all time, or who are people that you look at that are? Because I know Beyonce, Michael Jackson, Chris
Brown,
Brown,
Usher,
you know what I
Janet
mean?
Jackson,
Janet
Sierra.
Jackson.
Sarah.
Is there anybody in particular that you like take inspiration from as far as performing?
Definitely Beyonce, duh. And I have to pay tribute to all of the people that she looked up to as well. Tina Turner, Michael
And I want to
Jackson.
say this too. How old is Beyonce?
She's like 40, mid 40s
Almost 50.
now.
She is like LeBron
Yes.
the music for real.
You know, Michael
But she's
Jackson was
still
still going
killing it.
still 50
Still
now.
Yeah,
killing
Michael
it.
Jackson. Yeah.
Literally still killing it. But yeah, no, Missy Elliott too. Like Missy Elliott
Yes.
has crazy.
Tiana
life.
Taylor, she fine.
Oh, she's
Tiana
the
Taylor?
now. She's the now. Yes.
Okay, and even the now, let's talk about the now. Like Victoria Monet, people need to get
Come on now.
They
I
get
haven't
it.
seen her perform. I gotta watch her. Yeah.
Man, she's an amazing performer. Tinashe is also an amazing live performer. I'm not gonna speak too much on her vocal ability while performing, but her dancing is A1.
She gotta get it.
Yeah.
You gotta get the vocals together a little bit.
Mhm.
There's not a lot of and this is why I feel like I'm needed, right? This is why I feel like I'm necessary.
Mhm.
There's not a lot of rappers that be dancing for real that can actually dance. Like you can you can really see the rappers that like have choreography put on them, placed on them. You can see like they're trying, like it's too much of a try, you know?
Yes. Yeah.
And some people got like obviously Meg, she's getting there. Glorilla,
Yeah.
I've been really paying attention to her.
She's amazing. Yes.
Like,
not Phaz, a fan.
I'm a huge fan.
Oh,
she just performed at WNBA All-Star game too. It went crazy.
Yes, no, for real. But Doechii, she's probably like, I'm like,
fire.
she can dance one, and I can see like her production on how she visualizes shows is top tier. But
and speaking of her too, is that somebody that you like really like look into, like you study her and stuff like that? Because I've seen, my bad, I've seen like I was looking into her like when I seen like her music and I'm like, okay, who is this? And I didn't know she's been around for a little minute too, but I was looking, there was some video where she was like manifesting. She was big on manifesting everything that happened with her, winning the awards and all that. But she had this book that she talked about. It's called The Artist's Way. The Artist's Way. And I actually downloaded it.
You got it? You've been reading it?
I've read like the first chapter. I didn't get too far in it because I was like, I got too much other stuff. I'm not, because for me, I'm going to get into the music, but I got a lot of stuff to take care of first before I get into the music. But I downloaded the audiobook and I listened to like 5 chapters of the audiobook. And it was more so like, I feel like if you want to be successful at anything, you have to consistently do the thing and you
Yeah,
have to consistently be in that space. So I think that's kind of what I was taking from the book. Like it
yeah.
was challenging you consistently. Okay, right, to do
Mhm,
this, to
mhm,
actually form who you are as an artist and what you want to
yeah.
do. Have you been reading that book? Or
I
have
have
you?
not gotten it yet.
Yeah, yes, it's
Definitely do
actually
want to.
good.
I've been asking for people to gift it for me for my birthday. My birthday's coming up, so if anybody wants to,
Yes.
give
I
me a
got
birthday,
the,
When your birthday is?
I'll send
August
you the
10th,
PDF. Let me see.
Oh,
I
to
would take the
Leo.
PDF. I would
I'll
love
send you the PDF right now.
to.
Let me
Yeah,
see.
I said Leos, man.
yeah. Are you a Leo too?
No, I'm a Pisces, but I got
Oh, okay.
family that's
I
Leo.
rock with Pisces too. Y'all cool.
Big
Y'all,
sister Leo.
you
So
know.
shout out to Leos, man.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, I definitely want to read that book. I feel like it'll be helpful for sure because it's just like doing things consistently, and she really like she paved that way for herself so perfectly. Like if I can follow a line of trajectory, it would be to follow hers because I feel like she took on who she was and didn't necessarily settle or let them like overly, expose her to the industry as something else. Because they could have, I
Hmm.
feel like you can see it too, like in her artistry, like in her videos and certain things, like, and even in some of her records. She had an interview I watched where she was talking about how the label and even her music too. I think her latest project, she mentioned a little bit about it, but the labels were trying to go for that thing that is like a hit, like they just
Hmm.
to get her to produce things that were trendy. And she was just
Hmm.
like, this is why I think that the project, the mixtape that won the Grammy because she was like, but fuck all that. We're gonna do what I am feeling in this moment. And I think that was
Yes.
a really breakthrough moment for the industry at large because it's like she went against all of that and said, I'm doing this, and people received that like, okay, dang, like this sounds different.
Stand on that.
Yes.
Stand on it for sure. So definitely somebody that I'm looking at and I'm like, okay, I am manifesting a collaboration with her as well as Missy
Yes.
I'm about to
Elliott.
say, who's your dream collab? We ain't gotta ask. We
Okay,
know.
Missy Elliott.
Come on
Hmm.
now.
I love
If
Missy
you
Elliott is
work
also a
it,
person
you
I
better
studied.
put
Okay.
the thing down, flip it and reverse
Reverse
it.
it. It's yeah. Missy's my girl. Love her down. I definitely want to collab with her. Doechii, yes. This might be, I don't even know anymore because she'd be so messy. But I love Nikki.
Hmm.
I don't love you, but
Come
she's
on
so
now.
messy.
Gotta
I
have
just
it
don't
clean.
know. I'm like,
Yeah.
girl, you might be trying to be cool with me one minute and talk about me the next. I don't know, but I ain't got.
Yeah.
But she raw. If I could get a Lauryn Hill collab,
Oh, that's what the
A
last one.
lot of
That's
people
what
say that
Delani
Lauren Hill don't
said.
even
Yeah.
collab with herself no more. She don't
she
be at no
don't.
shows.
She really don't. She really don't. She is really a few and far in between. But like, if I can get on her radar, I know I made it.
You
Like
know, it's funny. She's the second artist that we had on here that said that too. Jelani said that too.
That's why I say,
Lauren
yeah,
Hill, come
yeah.
on
That,
now.
that was a big one. Yeah.
Lauren, if you stumble
how
across
That's
could you?
how
this
we know people know their music if they say
No,
her.
how could you ever? She not going. She really not going. But how could you ever like this? When you think about real artistry, like this lady made one album, only one album. I mean, she did the stuff with the Fugees. Okay, cool. But like solo album, she made one
crazy.
solo album, and that album is feeding her whole entire existence. And I'm pretty sure her family
One
is
and done.
like one and done. Like, do you know how
Don't even
hard?
go to no shows, no concerts.
You know how
Hmm.
hard that is? Like, that is insanely hard. And then what's interesting about it is
That's
that
goaded.
that album, I mean the award, the Grammy Award that Doechii won, it was Lauren. She was the first person to win that as a female, and I think it was Meg, maybe I'm lying. I
Hmm.
forget, but Doechii was the third person to win it. So I don't know. I hope I
Yeah.
can
Come on now.
be in that number. No, I will be up in that number because we got to
Come
speak.
on now.
I
Speak
like
that.
Lauren did a lot of
Speak
great stuff
that.
too, but she was in Sister Act 2 in that movie. Bye.
What?
Sister Act 2, that movie. Bye.
Oh yes, come on
Come on
now,
now.
Lauren.
Couple
That
And,
movies, couple
and
of
T,
songs.
what would you say for you would be like thus far? You know what I mean? Because we need to. I think it is big to like. I know we always look there, of
Mhm.
course, but thus far, you know what I'm saying. You've had a great career. You've been able to do a lot of things, meet a lot of people. What would you say one of the highlights of your music career and everything has been so
Mm-hmm.
far?
That's good. Um, Honestly, I would say, this is a good question because I don't think I've thought about this for real. I would say a highlight was when I got flued out
Come on now.
to Governor's Ball That's a festival in NYC, kind of like
Hmm.
a
Yeah, I
festival,
think I've heard of that. Okay.
all of that stuff. And I performed at it was like a VIP stage that was sponsored by Citibank, but the where the stage was,
Wow.
it was like right next to the main stage. So I
Hmm.
got a chance to like see one. I got a chance to be at the festival for all the days, which was cool. VIP access, like I was
Wow.
meeting artists, all types of stuff. But the thing that I took away aside from me performing was literally I got to see like Tyler the Creator, like in his, I think he was in his Igor moment. Like I got to see
Wow. That's
so many
awesome.
people like so close, and I was just like all
Hmm.
for free because I was talented. I love that. I think that was a very good moment for me. House of Blues in Chicago, me
Come on
headlining
now.
that was also another amazing moment in my music career. And honestly, I would just say like knowing that I'm still able to get like I don't know, people walking up to me, and this might be like it's not small, it is actually impactful, but like people walking up to me after I perform at like local shows and stuff like that and being like, T, like you are her, like in those moments I get reminded like, okay, yeah, I am her, you're right, like
Right.
yeah, you're seeing what I'm, yeah. And so
Yes.
like, you know, those moments that really mean stuff to me, as well as there'll be people that I don't know, like, but they've been following me, and I'll be like, ooh, we follow each other. She was like, they would be like, oh yeah, you ain't follow me back, and I'm like, I'm so sorry, I didn't see it. I promise you. But I'm also the type of person where it's like if I don't meet you in person, I'm not gonna be as prone to follow you because like I want to know what you about, but also
Yeah.
content. I don't know if I'm not inspired by your content. I'm also, what's the point of me following you? Like I don't really care. But I
That's
mean,
a fact, though.
I'm being honest, but like no, that is also like something that's really cool when it's like people who are legit fans, like they really do support what I do, and they'll tell me about it. And I love seeing when they like come to me in person and be like, "Hey, I've been following you for a long time. Like I love what you do. Keep going."
That
That is
first
like super rewarding. Super
that
rewarding.
first fan experience is crazy. I still remember
Yes.
my first fan experience. I thought I was the man. I was
No,
like,
for real.
well, I
Yes.
went crazy one football game, like my sophomore year at college. This little kid asked me for like my like autograph. I gave him my gloves and everything. I started giving him stuff. I'm gonna take this. You take this here. Go. You take the gloves. You keep them. I got more
Yes.
gloves. I was
Yes.
signing stuff. I was like, man,
Yeah.
that's a moment I cherish forever because it was like it solidified. Okay, you ain't where you want to be at, but you've
Mhm.
arrived. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. And like people, what you're doing is worth noticing. Like, and other people are
right,
noticing it and like really
It is
like they're
impactful.
impacted. Yeah, they're really impacted by it. So I think those are like the most beautiful moments. And those are the moments I hold on to when I have those, going back to like those doubt moments, like, am I supposed to be doing this? I don't know. But really it's like,
Hmm.
no, yes, you're supposed to. But like people are looking forward to seeing what you're doing. So keep going. Keep
Yeah. No, no, that's awesome. That's awesome. E, do you got any hot takes?
ooh.
man, if I did, she answered them. My hot takes. I wanted to ask, like, what's your favorite? She answered basically what her favorite portion of her creativity element was,
Mhm.
which was not writing,
No, it's
actually
not. God, it's
performing.
kind of crazy.
What? Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I'm always with the questions though. I can give you
No,
something.
I'm saying, yeah, come on. If you got some, let them out.
First and foremost, okay. I like to know about people. This the segment of
Mhm.
the hot take, which I've been doing and why I've been doing it. I like to know we all are humans outside of the things that we want to do for one.
Mhm.
So everybody, where as much as they know you for what you do, we want to know what you don't do, what we
Doodle.
don't know. So,
Ooh.
like, what are hobbies, things that you're good
Do.
out behind the scenes? You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like, are you a skater? I love to skate. And I feel like if you're a
I love
dancer,
to
skating is
skate. I
shit. You know
love
what I'm
to skate.
saying?
I
So,
love roller skating. Me and my mom would like take classes sometimes, and we'll like, you know, that was like our a little bonding moment, and we like bought skates and like we started to learn. I don't know how to do too many cool tricks, but I do know how to skate backwards, and
come on, hey, come
I did
on
get
now.
with the, you know, how the stopper be on the skates. I got those off because I know how to stop without the stopper.
Come on
So
now.
you know, little flex. But I love skating. I don't know. I love hosting or like, you know, just being around other creatives. Like one of the things that I do as an entrepreneur, I have an entertainment company. So like I would curate shows and like events and
Hobby.
experiences. So I love doing stuff like that too. I mean, I know that's still like creative and stuff like that, but
Yeah.
my whole life is creative. I don't know.
What what would be something that you've either bought yourself
Mm.
throughout your career and or that's been gifted to you throughout your career, you know what I'm saying, that has just been a cherishable item that you have?
That's good. That's good. But it's something that I bought myself or I've been given.
Like a little celebrity, a performance here, you can have that.
No, like honestly, I'm trying to think. This is
Or has
good.
any fan
Like,
gifted you anything that's been hella dope?
this is a good one that I am literally thinking about. So I'm sorry if I'm taking time.
Why don't
Take
you
your
take your
time.
time and go ahead and give deference and shout outs to the ads, baby. You know what I'm saying? We got the DFW local handyman and Blaze Pizza. Eat good, taste good, feel good. Saying that was a good
Always.
moment. Throw that in there.
Yo, I
Always.
don't know. I would say journals. Like I love when people gift me journals because I love writing. So like
Okay.
I would say, yeah, give me a book like to write in, and I'll be happy about that, and I'll use it to better my career.
Oh, there go my hot take quick because that is something I wanted to ask you.
Mhm.
Do you play any instruments? And if you don't, what's the instrument you want to get into?
So I know a couple songs on piano. The
Come
piano
on.
is the instrument that I would like to definitely deepen my knowledge in for sure. But I also love the bass. I love the bass. I actually come on, Keys.
Oh, now don't make me have to do something on the episode.
Play the song. I only know. Okay, so I know.
Come on now.
That's a big one.
Here, you think I'm playing? I'm gonna play something. Y'all keep talking.
Let's go. But yeah, in the bass, like, yeah, I really love bass. Like it's just something about the bass guitar. Can you even call it guitar because it's bass? Bass
Yeah,
guitar.
I think you can. Yeah.
So I would love to learn that too eventually. Also, the drums are very so. Fun fact: when I was on American Got Talent, you know,
Shout out.
Yeah.
Yes, shout out to the pack drum line. I had to learn how to play the drums for the first time. I never knew how to play drums. I came in as a dancer, right? The drums is such people who play drums are insane. There's something wrong.
I used to play the drums as a kid. That was my stuff.
Like you, but you have to.
Facts.
You literally, you know how they say multitasking is not a real thing. Like drumming defies that completely. Like you are literally multitasking.
Oh yeah, no, literally.
And I don't know. I don't think I'm not. If I can learn how to do that, that'd be great. I would really I would love that, but. Kudos, I had to learn for the first time, and that was so challenging. I remember like on America's Got Talent, one of the drum he like drums for real, has been drumming for like 30 plus years. He was teaching us, and he was just going based on like technique and stuff like that. And I don't have like, the flick of my wrist. Like it's all about the flicking your wrist and drumming, and like it took
the wrist.
Literally like one whole day to master the flick because it just wasn't landing on the. And we was just bucket drumming, mind you. We didn't even have a real snare. We was bucket drumming. And I was struggling. I'm like, I ended up getting there eventually, but like, that was hard, man. That was hard.
That's awesome.
That's dope.
That's awesome.
And lastly, I always like to ask this question. You've made projects, mixtapes, music. You got plenty of songs to write, plenty more music to make.
Yes.
When it's all said and done, 20, 30 years from now, when you wrapping up, even longer than that, if you decide to be on your Beyonce, LeBron James stuff, what do you want your music and what do you want your legacy basically to share about, whether it be your journey, your experience, and just who you are as a person in life?
That's a great question. I would say center everything in love because there's enough hate in the world. My motto for I've been an artist is to be the fusion of light that covers the universe. Obviously, the universe is black and dark. But I feel like when everybody shares their light and is true to their light, we can make a brighter place. A little cheesy, a little corny, but like
come on now, Michael Jackson.
Genuinely true. So carrying their spark is literally how we create the stars in the sky, and the planets and all that stuff. So I feel like, being who you are, staying true to who you are, leading with love always, like that's what I want people to take away from just my whole existence is to, and then also like make room and share space for community. We can do a lot more stuff in this world if we're like connected. Like that connectivity.
You've been saying that.
Like it, like when what they say in church, when two or more gather together, okay, things actually happen. Like
Oh, okay. My bad. No, I ain't even gonna do it. I just wanted. I just baby stepped it. That's it.
No, for real. It's
Yeah.
real though. It's really true. So like when more people are
Yes.
like on the same page, like we can really actually get things done. And so I really cherish the collaborations that I've had, the opportunity of
Yes.
experiencing and all that are coming. And like, yeah, we just gotta stay together. We gotta love, we gotta stay together, we gotta work hard and support. Because that's what it's all about at the end of the day. We got enough hate going on in this world. We got people that we
Enough
don't even
hate.
know on us. I don't even know why you're
Yes.
doing that. I don't know you. What
Come
are you
on.
showing me for? Like,
Come on,
Come
what's
bro.
on.
going on?
Come on.
You
And
know?
Tia, this has been amazing, man. I know you're
No,
definitely gonna be back on again. It's not gonna be. This is the first, but not the last at all. But the
Everybody
final
gotta come back.
question I want to ask you, the first
okay.
question I want to ask you, the last question I mean, is like just like you said, everything going on in the world, you know what I'm saying? You got hate, you got this, you self-doubt, you got all these things. But what do you do in your life to stay unfazed?
Mm,
Cue the music.
I want to hear the music. I'm sorry. Oh wow. Oh, that's okay. Got it. Okay, so
This is the moment.
right, this is the moment, right? What do I do to
Yeah.
stay on days? I center myself. I look at myself in the mirror and be like, you're her. That's it. That's all. And anything that anybody else got to say, it don't really matter because at the end of the day, I came into this world alone. I'm gonna leave this world alone,
Come on.
and
Mm,
definitely want to make sure that I make myself proud.
wow.
It's important to make other people proud, and we have the pressures of, pleasing people. But at the end of the day, like, please yourself. Be happy with what you're doing in this world. Be happy with what you're giving into this world. And if so long as you're happy with that, and you know that you've done all you can, just stand. I'm back
Wow.
Man,
Wow.
Bring it back around.
Wow. That was day 23 of the 30 days unfazed. We had T Star Verse in the building. But before you go, let
Okay.
them know where they could find you. I know you got a new project coming out. Drop anything you want to plug, everything. This your time. Spotlight.
Period. Okay, so what's up, y'all? It's your girl T Star Verse. That's TSTARVRSE. You can find
talk
me
to him.
everywhere. Boop right there. Doop, 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 doop. Make sure y'all follow me. I got a new project coming out called The Garden Tape. It'll be dropping sometime next month. I'm hoping that it's the August 22nd date, but if not, still sometime in August because I gotta let the thing go. Okay. Like Me music video will be coming out also very shortly. Make sure you follow my channel because I'm gonna be doing, not channel. Instagram, because I'm gonna be doing like little snippets and sneak peeks of my music that's gonna be on the project. So you'll be able to hear a little bit before you even dive deep into the actual project. So definitely stay tuned for that. And also, I've been doing movies a lot lately, so I don't
Wow.
know come out, but be on the lookout. It's probably Tubi, hopefully Netflix.
Yeah, I was on
Hey
Tubi.
man, you
Look,
guys
I
gotta
was on
start
Tubi.
somewhere now.
I was
I'm
on
getting
Tubi
on
for
it.
a little bit. I was on there for about a year.
Like,
Yeah.
hey, you gotta start somewhere, okay?
Yes.
Subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's T Starverse. Everything is T Starverse. Definitely gonna be dropping some more content on there as well. But yes, I'm super grateful for y'all. This has been super fun. I love
Oh my
talking.
God.
So
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll be back.
Appreciate you for coming through, man.
Come on. We'll
Babe,
definitely
we
be
gonna start out
back.
with a little piano. Hold on, let me get right.
No, we
Yeah.
not.
We gotta hear
No,
it.
I'm not. Hey, we ain't trying to hear that. I see y'all. Peace.
I'm unfazed, I'm unfazed, yeah.